Hi. There have been a lot of changes within our companies and organisation recently. If you currently are a customer of ours, you will have received letters and documentation all about it. This is a presentation that I've delivered to some of our key customers, and obviously can't deliver it to everybody, so putting this video together so that I can explain to you the changes within the YorPower organisation. The contents of this presentation are based on presentations that I have done internally through all employees. I've toured the whole country, breaking people down into small groups and going through what I see YorPower being in the future and today, and where we're heading towards, which is why you're seeing things there on the content such as culture, brand, vision statements, those kind of things, which are an internal message. But I want you all to understand what we're trying to be internally and show externally. That makes sense. So the culture we have in place is about respect and integrity. Of course, we want to make sure that everybody is respecting each other and everybody else. I've trained as a mental health first aider to try and sort of help in that regard and getting more people trained in that regard as well. It's all about working as a coherent unit, but also having respect for our clients, our customers, our suppliers, our subcontractors, and the business itself, to make sure that we're all putting in an honest day's work and working with integrity. The next part of the culture is about constant improvements. Anyone that knows me well knows I love change. I love embracing new technologies and making sure that we're hopefully one step ahead of the competitors and being as efficient and effective as we possibly can. We've done that very well in the service side of our business in the PPS Power brand, and now looking to do that much more in the YorPower brand and the manufacturing and export side of the business that we've got. The last one is about profit and prosperity. Now, we are very, very competitive, but I'm not hiding away from the fact that we're here to make money and make a profit. But because we're very, very competitive, what we also need to be is very effective and very efficient in service delivery. Therefore, we can realise the estimated profit margins that we do become actual profit margins out the back end, and we can continue to be competitive in that marketplace. These three areas of our culture going forward, I spent hours speaking with employees about and throw ideas to and fro about where we can improve and how we can get better, and there's so much coming off in the back of here, and these three areas of culture are now going to be used going forward in individual performance reviews and seeing how people fit into that culture to make sure we're driving it into the business. So the brands, those that know me well will know the PPS Power brand very well. It's been over 60 years in the generator business. YorPower is over 25 years of manufacturing and distribution of generators, and we have a Glen-Ace brand that is a controls and ATS panel builder. However, forget the Glen-Ace brand, that doesn't exist anymore. We now have a department in YorPower that deals with the control panels, the ATS panels, and panel building expertise through there. Maybe a bit of a surprise for you that we're actually going to drop the PPS Power brand as well, and you'll see that more and more over the coming weeks and days, and this is the start of that process really. So it will just be a YorPower brand, being the complete solutions provider for UPS, generators and control panels, global distribution, UK, nationwide, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, get used to the YorPower brand. So our vision statement as YorPower is to be the most trusted provider of UPS and control panel solutions. Now, when I presented this internally to everybody within the organisation, there were two words that were really important: be and trusted. As an organisation, we cannot be the most trusted unless every individual is acting as the most trusted. So we had a big session about what it means per department to be trusted, and hopefully that will keep driving forward. We've been pretty good at this anyway. We are a very much trusted organisation. We've always been open and honest about everything that we've done. So long may that continue, and that's where we want to be. People to perceive us and know us to be the most trusted provider of the services in which we offer. So, our key products. I'm not going to read through all of that. By all means, pause the video and have a good look at that and read it yourself, or engage with me and ask me to send you things through. But basically, we sell UPSs, generators and control panels, not just within the UK, but very successfully across the world. In the UK, nationwide, we service and maintain UPS and generators. Simple as. Engineer locations, a few pins dotted up across there, you can see that we've got good coverage all around London area and all around the sort of Yorkshire, Lancashire patch as well, basically across the M62 corridor, and a little bit in Scotland. If you're based in Land's End, if you're up on the top end of Scotland, it's going to take us a little bit longer to get to you, but it is a good, strong, within 4-hour emergency response coverage of the UK. So our global sales. We have, this is just last year, simple report that I could pull out of the system of which countries we sold to in 2022, and there they are. Some of them may have just been the odd sale. Others are major distributors in those locations that order from us on a weekly, monthly, regular basis that we're doing an awful lot of work with, and you can see pretty much straight across the globe. So our senior management team, Tony and myself running the organisation, Tony as Group CEO, and myself in recent months stepping into the Group Managing Director role, looking after all of the businesses together and now bringing them together into one. We have Jordan Kincaid, who was our Export Manager, is now Group Sales Director. We have Peter Fort, Group Project Manager, engineer by trade, now making sure that we're delivering our projects efficiently, effectively, on time. And we also have Josh Hampshire, who is our Group Operations Manager, taking a commercial view on the business and very much involved in performance management of all of the employees and the progression of their training, development, all that kind of stuff. And then there's Brian Cottrell, who is been with us a very, very long time, and what he doesn't know about generators isn't worth knowing. He's our Head of Engineering for the group and organisation. So that is the new YorPower Senior Management Team. We are on a net carbon neutral journey as well, just about completing phase 1, which means that we have measured our carbon footprint for the delivery of the business. So, how people commute, how people come in, gas and electricity bills, all that kind of stuff. Huge spreadsheet. There's a little nod there to Neutral Carbon Zone, who have been our partners in helping us drive this forward, and have been, pointing us in the right direction for all of that. Filling out the spreadsheets and making sure that we've now engaging on the next stage, which is talking about offsetting and improvements and given all those areas. Phase 2, which we'll just be stepping into now, will be to deliver carbon neutral services. So we will know the carbon footprint of everything that we've quoted, and we will include offsetting as part of that and make sure that we can confidently say in a measurable way that we are delivering carbon neutral services from a carbon neutral organisation. And then we go on to phase 3 after that, which is then challenging our supply chain to make sure they're going to it, and they're dealing with all the kind of stuff that we've done with regards becoming carbon neutral. So we're a little bit ahead of the curve here. This is obviously the future of every organisation across the globe in the future, but we're trying to get ahead of it, lead the way, and deliver these kind of solutions to our customers now. So, other accreditations we have, we're Supply Chain Sustainability Score Silver, CHAS Advanced, Construction Line Gold, and a lot of others that you would expect to see there from a company of our size. Armed Forces Covenant, I'm ex-Armed Forces myself, and we have about 10% of our employees are also ex-Armed Forces. We're also a member of the 5% Club, which means we're bringing apprentices through. So 5% of our employees are apprentices, and it's not just the engineering force, it's also the office teams, accountancies, those kind of stuff, bringing apprentices through and developing people into our, well-rounded, strong, great employees. So it's working well for us. So that's it. Not going to bore you anymore. That's the logo, YorPower. That's the future. Please get used to it. Please ask me any questions that you need to know. And thank you very much for listening up until this point. Cheers.